It has been a while since I last took a morning walk. Lately I've turned into a night seeker. So what's so interesting out there at Changi Beach Park? First of all, it's the one of Singapore's oldest coastal parks. Also, it's one of the best places in Singapore to see the sunrise over the sea. Though I'm not going there for the sunrise. What animals can one find there? Birds, of course. Lots of Mynas and also Tanimbar Corellas. The latter are native to the Tanimbar Islands in Indonesia and are likely invasive species. I regularly see collared kingfishers there. Sometimes oriental pied hornbills flock to this park. They are very playful and interesting to watch. Other than birds, Malay and water monitor lizards, they are hanging around there often too. And of course squirrels. This place is quite beautiful and it acts as a strong mood booster every time I go there on a sunny morning. Changi Point ferry terminal, a morning walk, very good place for birding, very picturesque beach in Singapore, can be noisy, it's a ferry terminal and airport is closed and can be quite a lot of people, and there is a habit locals have of bashing music full volume when they ride bicycles or just run in public. But other than that, it can be quite relaxing atmosphere in here. A lot of parakeets, usually, well, mynas and crows, sometimes hornbills, and sometimes also quite a lot. They congregate over here. An airplane. Yeah, they're quite close. But what to do? This is Singapore, where city and nature pretty much they are joined together. Changi Beach has been a coastal settlement area for centuries, long before Singapore became a modern city. The area was primarily fishing villages and coconut plantations. The Japanese occupation time was grim for this place. After the fall of Singapore in February 1942, the Japanese carried out a systematic purge, targeting Chinese men suspected of anti-Japanese activities. Changi Beach was one of the execution sites where victims were taken, shot and buried. Estimates suggest thousands of Chinese civilians were killed at multiple locations across Singapore, with Changi Beach being a significant site. Fortunately, this area now is just a beautiful recreational park. This is a Java myna, the most common myna in Singapore. It's not a native species of myna here, but it has displaced and outnumbered all other myna species in Singapore. Unlike popular belief, there is no native myna species in Singapore. Common myna, considered by many to be native, was also actually introduced in the early 1900s, most likely through the pet trade and human settlements. Yes, I do want to emphasize one irritating thing again over here at Changi Beach, that is right next to Changi ferry terminal. Sound pollution. It's almost like this place was accidentally turned into a nature spot. Airplanes, there is a port, people are loading something behind me to the boat, and just people running around and driving bicycles and playing music aloud. Mynas, I see Mynas. Cute, even though not very exotic for some people. I think they're copulating. Shame on them in public place. Birds are not shy. Tanimbar Corella and red-breasted parakeet are the two most visible species of parrots in urban Singapore, especially in Changi, East Coast, Pasir Ris and Sentosa. Tanimbar Corella introduced, or how some say invasive, has well established the population here. They have naturalized themselves, so to say. There are a couple of native species of parrots in Singapore, but they have become uncommon. Singapore today hosts one of the most diverse urban parrot communities in Asia, a mix of native forest birds and cosmopolitan escapees. And yes, Tanimbar Corellas do look very similar to cockatoos. In fact, they're a subspecies of cockatoos, so if you call them cockatoos, technically you'll be correct. Changi Ferry Terminal is one of Singapore's last functioning bumboat terminals, preserving traditional coastal travel. It has become the main point for ferrying villagers, workers and supplies to Pulau Ubin and Pulau Tekong. Pulau Tekong, though, is reserved for the military. Only restricted ferries go there, transporting national service recruits. house crow is one of the most notorious invasive species ever established in Singapore. Their native range: India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and nearby regions. Introduced to Singapore around the 1940s and 1950s, likely by ships from India. The species quickly adapted to Singapore's urban environment, thriving on human waste and leftovers. By the 1970s, 80s, the house crow population exploded. The crows became infamous for raiding rubbish bins, attacking other birds, harassing people, especially near food stalls and hawker centers. House crows are considered highly invasive because they compete with native birds like Mynas, bulbuls, parakeets. They prey on smaller birds' eggs and chicks. They scatter garbage and spread litter while scavenging. They create noise and hygiene problems near roosting trees. They can act as vectors of disease due to feeding in refuse areas. There was some crow management program from 2000s onward, led by the National Environment Agency and parks. It included culling by trapping and shooting, especially near schools, hospitals and hawker centers, waste management improvement, covering bins, reducing open food waste, and public education: do not feed crows. The impact of that is by 2010s, crow numbers had dropped by over 80% in urban areas. House crows are still present but far less abundant than in 1990s. Native large-billed crows have become more common again, especially in parks and forests. These are bigger, with deeper caw sounds. The house crow invasion isn't unique to Singapore. It also spread to Malaysia, Thailand, Oman, East Africa and even Australia in Darwin. Singapore is often cited as a successful example of large-scale crow management through integrated control and waste discipline. This monument I'm standing at is called Inscription of the Island, Singapore that is. The artist was trying to imagine how would Singapore Bronze Age look like. To me it looks very advanced for Bronze Age in Singapore or anywhere else. But in any case, this is a signature statue of this Changi Beach. Looks kinda cool. I guess it makes sense to slowly go to the taxi stand and home from here on. It's not a weekend now, so not many people, which is good. And I don't have to carry long distances this gear. I can just set it in one place and walk around, take photos. So I took quite a lot of additional lenses. So I just slowly go back and try to see what I find here, what are the birds. So far it's mostly common ones. Mynas, house crow, and Tanimbar Corella is not a common one. And actually they're gone now. I don't know where did they go. No hornbills, maybe not a proper season. I got one kingfisher. There were more kingfishers earlier, but now it's 9 a.m. so they're becoming less active now. Okay. In general, morning dose of sunlight received. Get back to work now. Yeah, somewhat like bodybuilding with this big lens. But in gym, you lift it and you put it down immediately. While here in nature, you have to do static holds with, it's not a lot, 4 kilograms, yes? Together, lens, camera and cage, about 4 kilograms. But try doing this for a few hours. And every time you hold it like for a couple of minutes in your hands, stretched hands, it's tough. Gym is easier, much easier.